If you want to be able to buy the most expensive players and open the best packs in FC25, go to u7buy.com to buy your EA FC 25 coins. It's cheaper than buying FC points and just as reliable. With their already amazing prices, you can get an extra 6% using promo code Inception at checkout. Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about Trailblazers Team 2. Because it was pretty much leaked like 5 hours ago from Foot Sheriff. So we are going to be taking a look at each individual cards. There is one SBC that's coming out that I actually personally like a lot for the role that he occupies. So I don't know if he's actually in this team. No. So it doesn't actually show here, but he is the leaked SBC, right? So it is going to be Musiala. I think Flippin actually changed their website. Yeah, so Musiala, I am currently using this card in a new 4-2-2 formation that we will be doing a review for. This new 4-2-2 is like my top 3 formations that I've used so far. One has been the 4-2-3-1 wide. This 4-2-2 has been fantastic for attacking AI, as much as possible, right? As much as possible. And the 4-1-4-1, like those ones have been the ones that I have personally liked the most to force movement out of the players as much as possible, right? So with Musiala on that Shadow Striker plus, there's a lot of potential to work with there. I will say it's weird for the SBC because I do like his technical plus and I do utilize it quite a bit. It's very, very helpful to work with. It's not like overpowered like it used to be, but it is a very helpful playstyle to have. Especially if you're playing him in that 4-2-2 and he's in the right-sided area, right? Like I said, we'll be doing a review for it at some point. But yeah, I think they'll change the playstyle. I mean, most of the rats would want to have a finesse shot plus so that they can just score their FIFA mechanic or gimmick mechanic stuff as much as possible, right? But I think like even passing ones would be kind of cool for him. It's an interesting one because like they're going to change playstyle plus for him, but I like the playstyle plus on him. I think it's kind of important on him because he has dribbling stats set up a certain way, but left stick wise he still feels physical, if that makes sense. So the technical kind of helps with that a lot, but it's the movement that I really like with this card on that Shadow Striker plus. Like every time I make a formation and it has Shadow Striker plus, I try my best to get this card there because of the plus on it. So yeah, that team is already built for us to kind of check that out because there could be another playstyle that could end up being really nice to work with. But some of these other cards, obviously Vinicius Jr is going to be the poster boy for this promo. Obviously not really much to say about this Vinny card. He's pretty much like, I'm not gonna say overpowered because he's just really good, but it's like he's overpowered, if that makes sense, you know? Like Vinny is kind of crazy this year. They definitely sauced him up like crazy, definitely like 100%. This card has the quick step. Does he normally have quick step? He does have quick step normally. Quick step is very good to work with. This card is just generally amazing in this game. Like they just special sauce him like crazy. You know, I think what do you usually give this card, like a marksman or something? Like I've used him already this year. I just never did his review and stuff, but yeah, he's really crazy, right? He's gonna be the card that's just kind of there. If you get lucky enough to pack him, then fantastic, but it just depends on whether or not you'll get lucky. Popp, I mean, they never really make a good version of this card. No one ever really uses her. People usually use her for an SBC. I do personally think that's probably going to be the same case with her, maybe. I think last year they made like a Popp card. Oh, was a team of the year. Am I wrong? Team of the season. Was this card usable? I don't know, actually. I don't know if I remember using her. No, I don't think I did, personally. Yeah, hard to say. But yeah, Popp's gonna get a card. I doubt they'll make her any crazier, to be honest. Advance forward, inside forward for her on the left mid position. Maybe. They'd have to give her a really good boost to make her like really nice. Bremer. Here we go. So by the way, this Bremer card is very good, right? That's why I'm saying here we go, because as a center back, he's actually very solid. He's got stopper plus, defender plus, but he just has like he has a good presence in game, and he has the right play styles. Like, look at his card: intercept, bruiser, and the block. Also works with an aerial. Also works with a long ball pass. Also works with a power header with the aerial. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just already like well formatted. So when that promo cards come out, a promo card comes out, it's gonna be like he's still like 12k because in-game quality wise, like if you're linking him to I guess mainly to Tudom right now, because some people still do that. Like I'm telling you, he's actually a very good center back. So yeah, as a promo card, he's gonna be very good for sure. I mean, looking at this stuff over here, you're already like, you know what? If this card sucks, I'd be very surprised, because I'm pretty sure he even has the body type in game, because I face him sometimes, and he is trouble. He definitely is trouble. So a lot of crazy stuff to work with there. Dembele is an interesting one, because Dembele has like they'll probably add like position changes or something to this card. So Dembele is a 5-star player. I use this one right now. I personally use him in this 4-2 as the cam, because he has the Playmaker Plus. Usually with this card, you format him with a finisher. He's pretty low in the finishing department, obviously, but the thing about this card is that obviously having 5-star is definitely really, really fun to have. And yeah, he definitely plays that role really well whenever we do have him in that sort of position. He gives you the French links, right? There's a bunch of French players to work. Like, you're not even necessarily working with French links in the League One as much anymore. Like, you're just working with it in other areas. But yeah, maybe they give him like a different position change, maybe a striker, maybe a left mid potentially. I think the meta rats would definitely want that left mid so they could spam the Trivelos with his left foot on the left hand side with the 4-4-2. You know, that's gonna be like the main thing for sure. Let's see here, but yeah, no, Dembele definitely looks really interesting. Diaz, I haven't really used too much of Diaz this year. There was the inform card, but I mean, honestly, he looks like he's well formatted. I could see them changing him to a right mid, maybe, for the promo, just to get a different position change. Roles wise, he has good stuff in the left wing position. Wide playmaker in the side areas wouldn't be a bad thing either. More roles would be helpful. That's how they get you this year. Flair, technical on the card, quick step. Yeah, a lot of potential to work with there. Liverpool links as well. I haven't really seen people use the rare gold version too much, so I guess it would depend, right? Grimaldo could be pretty cool, to be fair. You know, Grimaldo, if the card actually looks good, it is a nice link to work with. What's his name again? Alex something Garcia. Yes, that's the one, right? Because of Leverkusen, Spanish, and Bundesliga. Leverkusen, Spanish, and Bundesliga, right? So if Garcia ever gets some sort of evolution in the future to be a little bit better, maybe have like 4-star skills, maybe a different playstyle plus, you know, there's a lot of potential with this card. This is one of the best valued SBCs this year. So with Grimaldo getting a card, very interesting with him. I mean, they have to make him better, I would say, like specifically in the left back position or left mid area. People don't really use 3-back formations that often in this game. Like I honestly haven't seen it a single time. But Shadow Chemistry Style, to give him that pace and defending boost, is obviously going to always be ideal, I think, for him. But he has the role plus as a left mid because he's formatted for the 3-back formation, right? So yeah, some interesting variables there for sure. Rodman's going to be a big card too, for sure. She's going to be a big card because of the links that you need to the American female players, right? There's a lot to work with there. She looks really good on a finisher, I would say. Little dribbling boost, shooting boost, maybe a new playstyle plus. She has really good position changes as well. Like already, right? Mid plus is an inside forward. That's obviously hugely meta in this game. But the fact that she can kind of switch to striker is so helpful, because there's moments in game where it's like, you know what, I want to switch to a different sort of formation, and she's going to allow you to do that, right? So I could definitely see a lot of potential with her too, with her new card, especially since she is someone that people are probably going to use if they actually have those specific players, right? I don't know how to say her name, Geyoro. This card, she got a card last year that was actually very good. I forget which one it was. It was let me see which one it was. It was the Footies card. Yeah, this card is actually quite solid. Quite solid. Very, very nice to use. You get to a point in that game where like people needed that for the links and whatnot, and she was very good. So yeah, a lot of potential with her too. She has Relentless Plus, center mid cam position changes. She looks like she could potentially be cool to kind of like rotate between cam and center mid, depending on the formation that you want to go to. But roles-wise, she has Shadow Striker and Playmaker as a center mid, both really good playstyle, or really good roles to work with. Can't really go wrong with that. Good passing stuff. She does have an Anticipate. Relentless is obviously really good, so we'll see what they do with that. Marmoush, I've actually tried out this year. Honestly, not a bad striker. Not a bad striker. I ended up using him. We reviewed him, and he was actually someone that played pretty decently in the striker position. Definitely with the new version, because EA have consistently done this year with the SBCs versus the transfer market cards. They're probably going to give him a 4-star, 4-star. Maybe like different playstyle plus, maybe different roles as well. Depends. The advanced forward on him was really nice. I definitely enjoyed using that on him. And, you know, the card was interesting because, like, when we gave him the marksman for the dribbling and the shooting boost, he felt well formatted in game. Like, just the balance of the card was actually really good. Definitely enjoyed it quite a bit. So, yeah. I mean, honestly, as a Bundesliga card that's giving you those links, can't go wrong with that. The only main problem with him is the link ups, right? Like, it's just a little bit hard to work with that. Zacharia. Zacharia could be pretty cool. There was one year where Zacharia was an absolute monster. I forget which year it was. It might have been like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe. I think what ruined this card in previous years was... Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. The thing that ruined this card in previous years was honestly the high work rates. I remember him having that, I think. Yeah, so since work rates is not a thing anymore... If they actually make him a solid defensive-oriented card, maybe give him like good playstyle pluses in that area, I feel like he could be back, you know, like especially if he has the right roles, because in the CDM position, he does have the holding plus, and that's more relevant to have than the work rates, right? So Shadow Chemistry Style for the lengthy on that. Really cool stuff, for sure. We have Bronze here, who is a Chelsea player. She's a right back. If she was a center back, I would have skipped right past her because you do get to a point where it does get outdated. She could be pretty cool. English links, Chelsea links as well. Definitely going to be a main link to someone like Cole Palmer if you ended up doing his Player of the Month card, right? Attacking wingback on her. Could be cool, could be cool. Millot? Milo? Maybe Milo? Feels like a Milo, maybe. This is giving me a card that people don't really care about, I don't think. I don't think they're going to actually boost him that well. He does have defensive stats, though. He's going to be one of those cards that they give as a evolution for Trailblazers, for sure. Norwich City player for the EFL. Could be decent. Man for Parma, Serie A. And then Agbadou. Agbadou center back card. Ivory Coast. Plays for... Is that Stade Rennais? Maybe? Let me see. Is this Stade Rennais? I think so. Stade de Reims. That's what it's called. What is Stade? I swear there's another team that's called that, actually. Stade Rennais. I was on the money, though. I was on the money. Just wasn't there yet, you know what I'm saying? I was like on it, but not on it. Yeah, I think there's a couple of decent options here to work with, for sure. I think honestly it is mainly a top pull type of promo for this week, for sure. These other cards, like maybe if you can do evolutions for them for the sentimental value, then it could be cool, but for the most part, all right. That's all right. There's a couple of nice meta cards for sure, like, but you have to obviously pack them as kind of the whole point, right? Rodman would be good. Grimaldo with a good upgrade would be good. Diaz, Dembele, Bremer. Popp under the right circumstances, but I don't know if they will do that to her. We'll see. Vinny, obviously, is fantastic this year. This card could be really good, and that's good link ups too to Dembele, especially if you'd like to play in a 4-3-3 or any sort of like 3 midfield setup. If she has the CDM position change, that'd be helpful too. Marmoush could be pretty cool, but it's just hard to link him because you need Bundesliga players. Zacharia I could see being really good. Bronze could be like an agile right back, and then the rest of them I think they're just going to be for like evolutions for the most part, I would say. But yeah, that is pretty much it for Team 2 Trailblazers. Like I said, I only seen the SBC link for Musiala, which is a pretty good player to get. So I can see Neuer being someone that people get quite a bit just to give that triple link setup. But yeah, even right now, I only need Muller in the team just to give me that link up. Because you just need a Bundesliga manager or a German manager, one or the other, to get the links with them once they have that triple link. That's usually what I do with like Diogo Dalot and Bruno Fernandes whenever I put them in the team. But yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.